Good morning, afternoon, evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting ready to do our first showcase for Chrono Trigger Jets of Time version 3.0. I am joined by world champion, runner of Jets of Time, Moon Blizzard. How are you doing?
Hello, everyone. Doing well, and you? Let's go. Really excited for this race.
I'm very excited. I got my beer, I got my water. I'm ready for a show. So, Moon, a lot of changes are coming in to version 3.0. What flags are we seeing today, and what can we expect from it?
All right, so today we are seeing the usual race flags, but we have some twists now. So we are seeing the unlocked magic flag. It is a new flag that you don't have to visit Specu to unlock magic. And we are also playing with balanced text, so balanced random text. So we will not be seeing a fully random randomization. So they will be balanced. So the most powerful tags will be will have a lower probability of showing up really soon in the run. So we'll not be seeing flare like dark matter very early on.
That's going to make it a lot interesting because it can slow some things down quite a bit because it means we don't have the guaranteed flare or fire 2 screen wipe level 3.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's always really fun, and we always enjoy when we see like a starting flare or starting a dark matter or a triple kick and use a punch. But we know that kind of not it's not very balanced. I mean, getting flare very early on, you can just wipe the screen and I mean, they kind of make things a little easier for us. So let's see how this is going to play out.
All right, and the runners are off to the grass, and we have a Marl Frog start, and it is actually extremely exciting to see Frog right away because he has gone through a number of big changes to make him a more viable character in many seeds. In previous version, he was kind of considered on the low tier jack of all trades, but he wasn't really good or the best at any of them. But now, if you can find the right items, he is an absolute powerhouse.
Yeah, so Frog, now we have a very different hero medal. So usually the hero medal key item only unlock the new key item for you if you open the chest in the Frog's Burrow. But the new hero medal will grant Frog auto barrier, auto protect, and prism specs effect. So that's a lot.
The other major change that we're seeing is one of the key items is the Grand Leon, a name for the Japanese version, which was the name of the Masamune 2. It can now be unlocked, and you can have Frog's ultimate weapon from a random key item check. You could have it from the Carpenter, or you could find it from Snail Stop, and for 9,900 gold, you can have the Grand Leon.
Yeah, it's like buying a rainbow for 99. I mean,
On sale now for $99.
all right, so let's see. Well, I mean, we hope we're seeing the Grand Leon and the new hero medal, so that we'll actually see that in action. I'm really excited for that because that was one of the major changes in the balancing all the characters. So Frog is now a very viable end game character if you do find those items.
Yeah. So for what the runners are doing right now, we see some divergent paths already, where we see cemo and AzureCale have gone into the desert to get a bunch of free chests. Chocosura has gone and checked who was in the Frog's Burrow, which we found a Magus, and he's also starting to unlock the Zenon Bridge. And Dipwood is going to find us our first key item from the Carpenter. And what are we going to get?
A Chrono Trigger.
The Chrono Trigger. So what?
Right, so
that is one part of Go mode.
Yeah, we do have. There is only one slight change regarding the Go modes. We have 3 possible Go modes, so I'm going to talk just about the one that involves the Chrono Trigger. So if you have Dependent, you can unlock the future, and with the Chrono Trigger and the clone, you can open up a path to the Black Omen route to fight ZO2 and finish the game. So that's one of the possible go modes that we have. Slightly, I mean, we have the Chrono Trigger, so maybe we'll see that kind of. Oh, the hero meta is for sale.
The
Oh,
hero medal for sale, and we have Frog. This could not get better.
oh
One of the
wow.
other things that we're going to start seeing maybe some changes is that the power and magic tabs had kind of fallen off in favorability for a lot of runners because one power and one magic really wasn't doing it for people. But now you can get a randomized amount of power or magic from them. I believe it's 3, 5, or 7. And it's
Yeah,
for
3.
every single power or magic tab you find in the seed.
I mean, yeah, usually we're not relying too much on power tabs, but now as they can show up with a +7, you can actually reach star power with, I mean, with Frog, with Ayla, and with Chrono. I mean that's amazing. If we get a +7 power tab seed, this is going to be incredible.
Come on, Cemo, you know you want to do 99 ethers. It's it's the best strat. It's so cheap, and you never need them again.
Yeah, we do have to consider there were before we had a few encounters which had a fixed drop of ethers. So right now we don't have that anymore. So there were a few battles where the drops were not randomized, but now they are. So usually in that encounter when we get to the Ocean Palace and we always got some ethers from that, we are not guaranteed to get them. So yeah, let's buy more ethers then.
All right, and Dipwood has found the hero medal, and he's used it, and he found the pendant. So he has future unlocked already. We haven't even seen anybody set foot in the cathedral to unlock a third character.
Wow, the pendant already.
Yeah, this is playing out nicely.
And this is going really fast. Yeah.
Azure is going and doing the shop fight, going to take out the Omnicrone and the Hench to get some good experience. Got to be fast, though, or you are going to get critted to death by the mortal blow. And we see Chemo's at the same place.
I think we do have to talk about party decisions. I mean, if we get a Black Human Seed, would a hero medal be enough to bring Frog for Black Human?
You know, there's... The way he would be able to team up for a lot of the other bosses inside the gauntlet, is he best for Zeal 2? No. Is he very good at every other boss in Black Omen? Absolutely.
Let's see. And we also have to talk about a new flag that we are playing, which is one of the showcases that we are doing here, is the boss random flag. So we now have randomized bosses. Yeah, so how can we introduce viewers about this? Taco?
Well, for one, there is not a one-for-one that any boss can be any boss. There was some parts of the coding that just simply didn't work out. However, there is a lot of fun that you can be going into where you'd expect there to be a Yakra fight, and all of a sudden you see Hekran in the cave. Or in Hekran's cave you go, and what's this? It's Dalton Plus. That's right, folks. We're bringing back bosses not currently available in version 2.0.
Yeah, exactly. So I do have a list of the bosses in the boss pool now. So the new bosses that we never saw in version 2.0, I mean, Dalton Plus?
I'm hoping for a Dalton Plus.
Tropos XR.
Golem boss is in the
Golem
pool,
boss,
isn't he?
yeah.
That's the exciting one. The ever challenging Golem boss. Can you overcome it?
All right, so I mean, this is a very exciting opening. So we have the hero medal, we have Frog, we have the pendant, and we have the Chrono Trigger. So if the runners find, whoever finds the clone, I mean, it's almost a very fast go mode, a really, really fast go mode that we'll be seeing today.
Speaking of fast go modes, we have introduced a new go mode for version 3.0. And if you have Frog and the broken hilt and the bent sword, you can go through Magus's castle and it automatically unlocks the Ocean Palace. No ruby knife required. We've already got one of those pieces with Frog. wouldn't it be something to also get Magus Castle?
Yeah,
see
so... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was saying that we see that Chrono is our third character.
Oh, interesting. So in Jets of Time, we do have we start with 2 characters, so they are randomly picked from the 7, and we unlock an extra character by finishing this fight against the Nagas. You can unlock another character by finishing the Cathedral sequence and fighting the boss here. So it's not, I mean, it's not going to be Yakra possibly. So
It
after you
could be
do the
Yakra
boss,
still.
it could be Yakra still, but maybe we'll see the new random boss here. The very first new randomized boss is in this Yakra spot. And after that, you can unlock an extra character. And also, there is a character in Frog's Burrow that you need both pieces of the sword to unlock it.
We know is Magus in this seed.
Oh, yeah, interesting. And what else? You can unlock an extra character in the future, which would be Robo's vanilla location. And you can also unlock a character at the Daxu Nest, which would be Ayla's vanilla location.
Yeah, and we see that roster's noticing that the first tech for Chrono is Luminaire. So balanced techs, while it is less likely to get these super strong techs early, it is still possible.
Wow.
Oh,
yes.
And the magic +3 power and +1 magic low rolls. Feels bad, man.
It feels bad, yeah, that's unfortunate,
So
I guess.
I'm guessing they're not going to be going too far out of their way for magic tabs.
So right now they have Frog, Maul, and Chrono. I mean, there is an option here that runners can make, which is to avoid this dungeon and not finish it. So kind of nope out of finishing the cathedral. It is a strategy that you can use, but I mean, you have to consider that you're not unlocking an extra character. Sometimes you do need an extra character because if it's Robo, for example, so Robo will unlock the possibility of going to the desert, to the sunken desert, and finish up that quest to unlock an extra key item. And right now, runners don't have access to Robo, and Robo might be behind Cathedral.
And there's actually a pretty decent chance of it, at least a 33% chance, because we already know Magus is inside of Frog's Burrow. So the only choices left would be Ayla, the Descendant, Robo, and Luca. Which any one of those 3 would be a fantastic pickup.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, is this party enough? I mean, do they have enough power to go through Black Woman? I mean, Chrono has Luminaire, but is that
he's
enough?
very gear dependent. If you get the right gear, he's fantastic. But he's a dice roll for sure.
Yeah, and considering we have the balance stack, so even if we find Luca very in the mid game or late in this seed, are we going to swap her in, considering that she's going to require a lot of time to unlock Flare?
We see that Kemo's over on the Zenin Bridge, and he has the Prism Shard from his check. So he decided that was good enough to continue. So we'll see. Maybe if Ozzy's going to be friendly and give us some good loot.
We can also talk about some of the other changes we have. We have now some different balancing things going on. So right now we have a damage multiplier for Fire and Ice Sword 2 dual attacks. So they are improved from the last version, from the usual 2.0 version that we play. And we have a more powerful Lightning 2. We have Falcon Hit now doing spin cut damage. So Falcon Hit is way better.
As well as the duo volt or super volt for Robo and Chrono is now based on Luminaire and Shock as opposed to Lightning 2 and Shock, if I recall correctly.
Exactly. And that's going to make that super volt dual attack.
All right, here we go. Our first boss rando for Dipwood. Who's our boss going to be?
Oh, the first boss.
I'm calling it. It's going to be Flea. This is going to be Flea.
Flea, Super Slash.
I've never been so nervous. It is Rust Tyranno,
The floating head.
the
Boss
floating head of death.
Tyranno. Okay. Yeah, that's not threatening. I mean, as long as he can do enough damage in a very short amount of time. Well, we have life, we have slurp, and we have normal attack, so maybe that would be enough. So let's
Yes.
see.
Redzor is asking, are the randomized bosses scaled? And yes, they are. If they are a harder boss found in an easier location, they are scaled down. And if they are an easy boss put into a harder location, they are scaled up. So when Yakra appears, if he appears somewhere like in Rust Tyranno's lair, he's probably going to be a much harder Yakra.
Yeah, the really challenge. So I mean, there is a challenge here when we are facing randomized bosses that we can't plan beforehand about our equipment and tags and so on. So planning beforehand is very hard. So sometimes you do need some special equipment, such as elemental absorbing mails for the golems, or I mean, planning out a strategy with your attacks. And now we can't have access to that because it will be a random boss. So
And you can see Zombor is in one of those locations that we weren't able to really get the randomized boss to work. So he is going to be Zombor on Zenlin Bridge still.
yeah, all the multi-part bosses are not randomized, so only the single target bosses. So that's dipwood finishing up Rust Tyranno.
Unfortunately, just a Lapis drop. Don't really care for that too much. It's a good item, but not what you want from a boss. See, AzureCale and Chocosura also be finishing up the Rust Tyranno here. And then we're going to see where they all start going with these different routes, and we'll go see who our fourth character is. And if it's at Robo, that could be a very bad thing for Cemo. Am I pronouncing his name correctly? I don't know how he pronounces it. Chemo.
Yeah, I mean, fighting Robo here would be a game changer. I mean, the hunt for the clone has started, and whoever finds the clone is going to be in a big advantage. And
wouldn't that be something to find it in like the super fast go mode, and like we don't even have all to show off all these other things. Like we have Magus Castle available. We have Frog already.
I mean, we have
the hero medal. We gotta find the Grand Leon.
The other options for the runners right now, I mean, it's Denador Mountains and Hakron Cave, but we have to consider by having the randomized bosses. So the boss that is randomized in Denador Mountains is Phase 2. So the boss in Phase 2 from the Mass Immune fight. So that's kind of risky if you just go and try to finish off the second boss. It's a random boss. It could be Flea, and Flea could have like 3,500 health, and that would be hard.
Quite the challenge. Redzor is asking about the tools, and the tools are no longer in the game, as Roster is pointing out. But what does happen is that you can take the Grand Leon to the Carpenter and threaten him with your big sword and tell him to fix the ruins. And if you do complete the ruins and you visit Cyrus's grave, you get another buff for Frog. What is that buff exactly?
Power plus 10, speed plus 2.
Power plus 10, speed plus 2. Just for threatening a carpenter. It doesn't get much better than that. And hola to SpeedGaming Espanol. Welcome to Chrono Trigger Jets of Time 3.0 Boss Randomizer. It is a bit out of the way to go and get the power up, but it is a good one. It's a fun one, especially if you're doing this more casually. It's always fun to see a powerful frog. Let's see if Kale,
AzureCale, he's trying to start the. He's trying to get a new key item here from the Prism Shard quest. It's kind of a long check because you have to go talk to the king in 600 and then go to the present, and I'll do the all the path in the castle and then fight Yakra, but Yakra 13 might be another boss, so it's a random boss there. Oh
Oh,
my.
I'm excited by Chemo right now.
Yeah, because it could be
Oh,
Yakra, and then
oh,
it
I
would
thought he was
be
going
extra
to the
easy.
I thought he was doing
Oh
the
no, he's
trial.
okay, okay. He's doing okay. Oh,
Oh, he's going
okay.
to future. Okay.
Okay.
I was Whew.
I mean, I would really want to see I mean, let's go.
I got all worked up for a second and I was like, "Oh my god, this is the play. This is the play that's going to win him the race."
Yeah, because if he found like a Yakra, normal Yakra, like a really easy boss in that spot, then maybe he could even go check the key item and reset, and then go to the future if the key item is not what he wanted. Because if the key item, if he put the clone, he would be in a very good advantage. I mean, he would have to go to the future anyway, but
All
yeah.
right.
Also, we see Chocosura also going to the future with Frog.
Yeah, Frog's going to jail and Vanilla Chrono is going to jail. No one's Do we have any more? I was going to say we have Amaro. I like that we have very different parties right now. Did Chocosura not go pick up fourth character? Did he pick up Luca? He did Cathedral.
I guess it. I guess
Yeah,
it
he
did.
did.
I guess it did. I'm not sure. Yeah, because
Okay.
Luca, it did. Okay, so Luca was behind Cathedral, so now they have the very powerful, a lot of powerful combinations here, so they could use, because Luca is a very strong character in the Jets of Time. But we are playing with balanced tech, so maybe Flare and Fire 2 and Mega Bomb will be unlocked very late on. So maybe she's not going to be that strong for now.
Also, I want to see it in chat. Hashtag free Fritz or hashtag he's guilty. Those hashtags don't go anywhere except straight to my heart if you say that Fritz is guilty.
All right, so let's take a moment to talk about some more changes.
Angro, why not both? ¿Por qué no los dos?
So Ayla's triple kick power has been reduced. So triple kick
Yes.
was a very strong tech that we always relied on. I mean, with Blaze kick and all, but its power has been reduced. Although we have the plus the barrier power tab, so maybe that kind of balances it. We have a buff to Chrono's Lightning Shoe, so Lightning Shoe is doing more damage now.
Right. Unfortunately, another major change that we're not likely to see is going to be that of Magus, who has a brand new spell called Anti-Life. And what Anti-Life is it's taking the place of Black Hole, which is just almost a guaranteed soft lock or never to be used spell. And it gives you a powerful single target non-elemental spell at the cost of Magus's life.
Yeah, I'd really want to see that in action today, but I don't know. Oh, and Chocosura with the Berserker, but he missed the skip on the shields. Oh, that cost him a little time.
And I don't think that I saw Chemo rescuing Fritz. So good on you, sir. Good on you.
Yeah, and we have to talk again. We have the unlocked flag, unlocked magic flag in this seed, so they don't have to visit Speckle. So it's kind of interesting because we always try to search for the gate key in every single seed. Where is the gate key? Because the gate key is the easiest access to unlocking magic. And for this specific seed, so this flag set we are playing today, we don't have to unlock magic, so they don't even have to visit the factory or, bother about finding the gate key. So this is interesting.
All right, let's see. Oh, we have a rescued Fritz from Chocosura. You monster, you released him back to the public. Dipwood, sending the frog to jail. And Azure is going to check out Hekran, which is going to be another location for a random boss.
Oh, Hacker. Yeah, so for Jets of Time 3.0, we also have some new flags that's going to show up in another showcase, which is the Chrono Sanity, and the All Treasured are tabs. That's some interesting new flags that we...
We'll save the talk for Chrono Sanity for the next race, but
yeah,
you go ahead talk about Tab Sanity.
Yeah, so Tab Sanity, all treasure chest contents are power, magic, or speed tabs. So that will be kind of an interesting option for runners to just, do something different and kind of challenging.
One of the ones that I love watching the most is the randomized price shops as well. So that you go to a store and those beautiful 80 gold ethers now cost 20,452 a piece. But if you find them in a random treasure chest, you just got a ton of money for it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fully random prices is also a new flag that we can play and experiment with. It's really fun as well.
And is there zero cost treasures or shop as well?
Yeah. I mean, we have the options now. We have a normal shop prices. We have the free. Everything is free, and we have mostly random, where consumables are like in their regular price, and the other items are randomized. And we have the fully random. So even shelters, which would cost like 1,200 gold, they might cost like 30,000 or something.
It is wild. There's so much to do. These other ones, they don't have carry as much weight in a real race. But I tell you what, Tab Sanity is a lot of fun to play if you're just looking to watch what can happen with a 99 power Ayla doing triple kicks.
Yeah, with the +7 power tabs, we can actually see that in a normal race flags race too. That's interesting. Right. We have maybe with Frog and Grand Leon and Hero Meadow, a star power Frog.
Dipwood. I thought he was going to do the ultimate scum move for Fritz and just walk by him, take the treasure, and leave him in there. But nope, wow. He wants those 10 mid-ethers. Not worth it. See a couple of dragon tank fights happening right now. We're getting very close to the Hekran boss, whoever it may be. I'm hoping for Golem boss here. I want that Golem boss. Make it an impossible win. Impossible win.
Flee. Atropos XR? Okay, so we have some quality of life changes. So now opening the Magic Cave now teleports the party and the Epoch to Mega's Castle's Island. It's really convenient. And also by completing Mega's Castle, now you open up the seal door without the need of the Ruby Knife. So that's also really convenient, and it drastically changes the way that you can get your go mode.
You can, if Frog is in your starting party and the Carpenter has one part of the sword, the Snail Stop has the other part of the sword, that's a 2-minute go mode right there.
Yeah, exactly. We've never seen a 2-minute go mode. Maybe someday we'll see with these Jets of Time 3.0.
It's Golem, not Golem boss. How is AzureCale gonna handle the Golem here?
So the Golem, it's a very tricky fight. You do have to consider that they will attack with whichever element you hit it with. So you should wear elemental armors if you have. If you don't, you have to rely on switching between the two elemental attacks that are only single target, such as fire and ice.
So and you have to switch them because if you let fire or ice get to a second attack, then it is going to be an AoE that could be strong enough. But I do see, he's got some elemental armor. On Chrono, he just absorbed that fire attack.
That's convenient. You can also use some status ailments So you can use Provoke or Boogie Dual Attack, or Hypno Wave to make the golem go to sleep. So
Yeah.
there's a few possibilities that he could apply here.
Choco is the first one into the future, checking some chests. Hyper Ether. Crisis Arm!
Crisis Arm!
Can we find the robot?
Oh my.
Oh, he's
That's
doing
good.
an extra check in Lab 16 for the easy chest.
Easy chest, let's go.
For a power seal. I mean, if nothing else, that sells for quite a bit of money.
Yeah, 10,000 gold. Free.
A rune blade dropped from Golem. We see a victory from AzureCale. That is a great sword for Frog. Arguably one of his second best if you enjoy the magic boost.
Awesome fight.
Everybody finishing up bosses almost at the same time. Gold earrings for sale here. Top tier accessory.
For sale. 30
All right. And what is Hecarim's Cave going to be giving us? The gate key.
Gate key. Yeah,
Not as huge a find with the magic unlock.
Yeah,
but...
we do have the magic unlock flag, so the gate key is like, okay, we can unlock an extra character, maybe it's Robo. And we can also have access to a new key item check dungeon from a Reptile Lair.
Yes, it is
which also has a
very exciting.
Boss.
And it is part of a go mode. Most important of all, gate key is part of one of the 3 go modes.
Oh, indeed, yeah. I mean, because we are so close to Pendant Clone and the Chrono Trigger, that's why it's not very exciting to see the gate key here, but indeed it is. Yeah, I must say those quick checks there for some extra items in the future that Chocosura is doing, it's very convenient and easy, so you may find some very good items there. I have found, for example, a Green Dream or even Prism Packs, and they saved me.
All right, we see almost in complete sync. Chocosura and Cemo are fighting in Protodome to check the next character, and Dipwood is just making his way through the sealed doors, grabbing that magic tab. What else is he gonna get here?
Interesting enough, and they both decided for the very same tag.
A Doomsicle! That feels bad, man, when you don't have Mr. Magus, the misunderstood boy.
So, who will be seen here in the future?
Alright, and AzureCale, you gotta be my hero. Don't save Fritz. Alright, yeah, there's Ayla, so that means that we know that Dactyl Nest is hosting the robot, and we have Crisis Arm. Is anyone gonna value the Crisis Arm Robo over anything else? Especially with the Chrono in the party, are we gonna see some Super Volt strats?
Yeah, that might come in handy. Maybe. But again, they are both, I mean, they are really in sync right now. Both Chocosura and Cemo doing the same exact check, the same exact position.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have also a MP cost change for Shock. So Shock is not 17 MP anymore, it's 12. So it's much more convenient to use. And Area Bomb now is just 10 MP. Instead of 14.
AzureCale, I don't like where this is going. Don't you do it.
Everyone rescued Fritz in DC. Okay.
I thought there was one that didn't. I thought, did Cemo do it too? I thought he skipped it.
Oh, he skipped it. Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong, though.
Yeah, I always did. I mean, I kind of skip, personally, I kind of skip Fritz because it's like a minute or 2 that you have to invest in your run in order to get 10 mid-eaters. So the reward for unlocking Fritz is 10 mid-eaters and a new shop with a guaranteed lapis that you can buy from it. But usually, I mean, I kind of rely on hyper eaters, elixirs, and mega elixirs for my full tonic, full eaters. For my late game consumable, so usually I don't know if that 2 minutes are worth it, but let's see.
Yeah, we see Chemo's switching out Frog for Ayla. He doesn't want the hero metal Frog Boy.
Oh, okay.
We'll see if it's a risky move. We'll see if it pays off.
We do have to consider Falcon Hit is a bear attack in Jets of Time 3.0. I don't know if he has unlocked it already, but it's an option.
He's got rock throw. Do we see spin cut? I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't think we saw a spin cut, so I don't think we have it yet.
So we also have an increased HP count for Terra Mutant. So Terra Mutant now HP is 7,000. So significantly higher than before. And Memo Machine's HP is 10,000. And we have a very stronger Memo Machine. So maybe we'll see the changes today.
We'll see, yeah.
We have an improved Confuse power. So Confuse and Use Punch, they are doing more damage now.
And the Guardian is down for Dipwood. I'm guessing we're going to be seeing it very soon too for Chocosura and Chemo, and we're going to be seeing what the Eris Dome drop is going to be. I'm hoping for that Grand Leon. I want the full power Frog.
Oh, Chrono's dead. On Chocosura's side. That's not good.
Oh, there's the breakdown though. He's good to go. Just 0 EXP for Chrono. Feels bad.
I mean, Lip Slash is a very good tech to rely on here. Usually would not be seeing Lip Slash so early on with the balanced random text, so that's quite nice for Frog here. Because we have the Hero Medal, the Rune Blade is there, and we can use Lip Slash.
Well, here's the question for you. You have Grand Leon and Hero Metal Frog. Do you Leap Slash or do you Basic Attack?
I mean, I'd Basic Attack because those crits, I mean, they are amazing.
You rolling that dice?
Yeah.
Roll them bones. Give me those crits.
I have tested it before, and the increased chance of getting a critical hit is really nice. I mean, it's a considerable change. Significantly higher, so it's very much worth it.
All right, big money coming in the Dipwood Eris Stone chest. Let's see.
Let's go.
We got a power tab. Of course, power tab.
Now, even though Chrono died on Chocosura's side, he got a very faster battle against Guardian.
A Moon Armor and a Swallow. That sends Chrono's stock way up.
Wow. Oh, maybe Chrono's definitely in for the final boss.
Yeah, the only swords better than the Swallow are the Shiva Edge and the Rainbow.
But is this enough for Dipwood to swap out a Frog and put in Chrono back again?
Or would that even be like a Marl swap in? Keep the Frog Flare. Drop the haste.
Would be.
Or maybe he says, nah, I want Frog and the girls.
I think it's very interesting that so far we have very different party compositions. I mean, Marl, Frog, and Chrono for Chocosura. We have Chrono, Ayla, and Marl for cemo. And Frog, Marl, and Luca for Dipwood.
Yeah, and I think that
Chrono, Frog, and Luca for AzureCale.
I think that's a testament to the character balance, is that you're not aiming for a certain one. There's a lot of people that would just be running straight towards hey, I just want the girls. I want the girl power squad, or I just want to use these characters. But everybody can have their own preference based on what's available, and none of these are a bad choice.
Exactly. This is amazing. That's what we've aimed for.
Magus Castle is back in play. We see the bent sword from Eris Dome.
Ooh. Okay, that's not as exciting. I mean, where is this clone? We'll keep searching, I guess.
Not as exciting.
You do want to see a Magus Castle, I know that.
We want the Magus Castle Go mode. What are you, a monster?
Alright, let's go.
Alright, we see, there's some red vests here. Is this gonna be pick up some red vests, go to Son of Sun? AzureCale's reading my mind, he said, let's go. Give me my Bent Hills. I want Meg's Castle.
In the future here, unfortunately, we'll not be seeing any randomized boss spots because most of the bosses are multi-target bosses. So Son of Sun, Guardian, and Mother Brain, they are as they are in the previous version. So maybe we'll see other randomized boss spots soon, but
Yeah,
not here in the future.
those multi-target bosses are just a pain in the butt to get to do what you want with them. And you know, I'm no programmer or coder, and I just go by what these guys have told me are brilliant coders, and I trust them when they say that it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, we were very excited when we first saw the randomized bosses and Ben Sword again. Okay.
I'm
options
hoping.
for the runners now. I mean, maybe we have something behind the Prism Shard and no one's checking that. We have Genodome and we have Reptite Layer now. So I mean, there are a lot of options.
Nobody's done Denadora Mountains either.
Denadora Mountains, we can go and get the robot in the past and do the Sunken Desert check. So there are a lot of options here. They are kind of doing the same checks. I mean, we have 4 racers doing the exact same check at this exact moment.
We'll see which one of these guys has the cojones to go for Genodome straight after that.
Exactly, I mean, we have to...
Who's gonna do it? Who is gonna do it?
I mean, in a 4-player race, you do have to think differently in order to...
We got the Wolflobe Sword.
Oh. Crisis Arm again from the Son of Sun fight.
Oh, that's the clone?
Okay, I removed what I said. You don't have to think differently. Let's go.
We got a go mode, and it is a good go mode because there are, like as you had mentioned before, there are plenty of changes in Black Omen
boss.
Excuse me. The words were escaping me for a moment.
Alright, so we have go mode, so we have everyone getting go mode at the same time?
Yeah, I was gonna say, that is the exciting thing, is that everyone could potentially be finishing within minutes of each other. There is not a single person that is out of this race right now.
Wow.
And Kale, AzureCale is just saying, I don't need to do anything else. Let's just go up Death Mountain. What a maniac.
I just hope he has enough shelters and revives.
What level is he? He's got to be like level 15 right now.
I would be the same. I would do the same thing. I would go directly to the Death Peak and with whatever team that I had.
This guy is just the perfect play. Like, I couldn't ask for anything more. Balthazar, you crazy new.
Chrono, Frog, and Luca. We'll be unlocking Fire Sword 2. That's a really improved dual attack that AzureCale will have. So Frog Flare is always Frog Flare, a very powerful dual attack from Frog and Luca.
We see Choco is going hunting for more items. I do have a question though, because everyone's all up on their high horse about saving Fritz because he's innocent. But no one, I guarantee no one, actually turns off Balthazar's new bot and lets him sleep for eternity, even though that's his only request for getting you into Black Omen. It's like, just flip the switch for me, buddy. Let me sleep. And no one is gonna do it. And you call me the monster for letting Fritz die.
Okay, Chocosura, unlocking... Chocosura unlocking the extra shop that you can unlock after you rescue Fritz. So that's the cutscene that I personally think it's kind of time consuming, that you have to wait for this to finish in order to unlock the extra shop. And you can buy lapises. I mean, meat eaters are nice, I guess, but we have
he missed the swag tab. He missed the swag tab. He has to go back. No.
I mean, he's ahead.
Slightly. I would not call this much of a lead.
Well, I would say so. I would say so.
I mean, I guess when it's this close, any amount of lead is good. But man, this is razor thin margins here.
And everyone else, like, they are getting some extra items. They are grabbing some sealed chests here and there. Maybe they will find something worthwhile. Meanwhile, AzureCale
Flasher
going
and
and
Flashblade.
doing some
No.
skips. Oh, he missed the second one. That's bad.
Oof. Feels bad.
Oh, he is in the lead still, but it's pretty close. He should be like a minute top from everyone else. Yeah, so before entering the death peak here, it's wise to go and check your consumables to see if you have enough shelters for Black Human
Well,
and mid tonics and shelters.
you could do it
Heaters.
after. You can go do that
Yeah,
after you've beaten Death Peak. You really only need one shelter because you can technically skip every single encounter on Death Peak, and you only have to
exactly.
fight the Lavos spawn. So if you're
Exactly.
comfortable in your single target tech, just go in there full HP, full MP. If you get into an encounter, just have a shelter ready to go, and then bam, fight your first little Lavos spawn.
At least before Black Human, then everyone should check their consumables and see if they are ready to start. And yeah,
Making the safe play. And then, all right, are we going to see anybody fall off Death Peak here?
I hope not.
See, we got the first cracker skip. All right. Come on. Don't fall, no whammies. Oh, this guy,
Nice.
not even a joke. Not even close.
Perfectly executed. Oh, that's a
Oh,
speed belt.
man.
That's very convenient.
And that was actually a really fast getting through the
Really good.
cracker thing. I usually have to wait a little bit to find that window, but he was right in there. Dipwood's checking sewers just for that quick check before he's unlocking Death Peak. Choco's already making the climb. Chemo's on his way to it. Oh my gosh. Oh, one of the runners did.
Got the skip. Okay, so now we have the lava shell fight on AzureCale side. Lava spawn, sorry.
And Chemo turned off the new. All right, you've redeemed yourself for freeing Fritz. you actually are like lawful good alignment here. You weren't just like only doing the things when it's convenient to be good.
Lava spawn will attack with fire-based attacks. It can inflict sleep and chaos. So having status protection here is quite convenient, quite important. So he will regularly attack with a very powerful physical-based AoE. And if you attack the shell, he will counter with that same physical AoE. So make sure to just hit the head and don't attack the shell.
If you are a high enough level, this is one where you can tank it. That if you have Antipode 3s, it's only like 100 or 200 damage. So if you're sitting at a comfortable level 25 or so here, you can just AoE it, get that 3,000 damage, and tank the counter attack.
Exactly, that's a very reasonable and a great strategy that you can apply if you do have that the enough HP to survive. That's really fast. So that makes a very fast lava spawn fight if you can just antipode or do a very powerful AoE.
I don't recommend it for the spawn inside of Black Omen because that thing is way more powerful.
Oh, exactly. I must say, AzureCale with the both having access to the red pin line bomb.
Are we going to see the Spire, or what are we going to see here to finish it up? He's looking a little shaky against this guy.
And Spires.
Oh boy.
He doesn't have... So Luca doesn't know fire yet, so that's not...
Chocosura is
Meanwhile,
caught up. He's just lost a little bit of time on the fight, but Azure's having a little bit of trouble here. Dipwood with the beautiful execution on the cracker skip. Chemo's he's doing his attempt at it. No, these guys are too good to fall off. These guys are too good. Oh, man, that was some fancy feet right there to get that. Oh, he couldn't quite make it all the way down, though. Good efforts, Chemo.
oh, and AzureCale going for the kill.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, fantastic.
Nova Armor.
Nova Armor.
A beautiful drop, especially to have against the buffed Terra mutants.
Yeah, Nova Armor has a very high defense and grants you status immunity, status protection. It's a very great find here.
Greatest isn't a bad find. I mean, you're not really basic attacking with Luca very much, but I do like the Greatest as a gun.
At least you can sell that.
It's always worth money at the new shop.
Yeah, because there are some items that you can't actually sell. So, oh, Chocosura having some
Choco's
trouble
almost
here.
wiped. He
Oh.
tried tanking the attack.
Nice, he covered. Let's go.
All right, he's back in it. Not even close to dying right there. We gotta
So
always believe.
considering the dual attacks that they have available right now, so Chocosura I don't think has anything else other than Spire. So maybe only Lip Slash.
Yeah, I'm not.
Because Ice Sword 2 is not available. Glacier is not available.
Doesn't have a lot
Meanwhile-
to work with. That's the problem with running this far ahead without getting that many attacks.
Meanwhile, Cemo with Ayla, Chrono, and Maul. Oh, Dipwood got into the cracker fight. I don't know if that was intentional because that's going to cost him some time and he might be falling behind. So we see Lava Spawn fight, bro from Chocosura and Cemo right now at the same time.
It's interesting. We keep seeing it like a Congo line. One person finishes Lava
Yeah.
Spawn right as the next one's starting. Choco's about to finish his right as Chemo is starting, and Dipwood is on pace to start his fight as as Chemo's gonna be finishing his. This is just one bang, 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 bang.
And all the runners going with different teams. We don't have anyone with the exact same party.
The only
That's
thing we could have
incredible.
asked for was Magus Castle. I'm still salty.
Okay, now he's checking for consumables or AzureCale.
Yeah.
Going to the fair and checking for consumables. Oh, has two. Yeah, you should not enter Black Woman with two shelters because that's a lot of time wasted in the menus to heal up in between fight.
It is. However, you don't want to spend all your money here because of how fast you got into Go mode. That means you're not going to have a lot of gear to sell at the new shop coming up to actually get potentially the best items in the game. That is potentially the best shop in the game. And if you got $0, you got 0 items.
Yeah, I mean, having access to the best shop in the game, it's incredible. So usually we will think beforehand and try to spend all our money in that final shop. But sometimes it's very underwhelming. So let's hope for a very good new shop today.
All right, but chat, raise your hand if you've accidentally talked to the wrong new and gotten yourself ejected from the Black Omen in the middle of a race.
Oh, that feels bad. All right, so the first battle here, AzureCale is like starting his. Oh, why? Why did he return?
He wanted. I think he wants to get a quick save. You know,
Okay,
those
okay,
bots.
yeah, that's really good. That's really good.
I've had runs end on the lasers.
Yeah, lasers, they can be quite hard. They attack with a shadow-based attack, and if they attack each other, they can actually blow up. And that blow-up thing might kill you. So you have to be really fast, in which case AzureCale is. So it should be enough. A Luminaire should be enough for this.
Let's hope so. Oh, that's plenty.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we have a very fast. That Swallow doing its work, making Chrono really fast.
Pearl Edge being dropped. That's a great item to find because if you're going to be fighting more of those robots, those are going to sell for a pretty penny. Choco's still looking for items.
Okay, we have 53 minutes in, starting Black Human on AzureCale side. I guess it's going to boil down on A, Black Omen boss's survivability. If they can survive and they don't wipe, it's going to be a huge advantage for them. And B, the number of fights they are actually running away and skipping in this dungeon. So you can skip a lot of fights here. And you can run away from mostly all the others. So there are kind of a couple of fights that you can't run away from. But most of the fights here you can run away. There is also the randomness of the elevator fights that we'll be talking very soon.
Yeah, and it's not even seed to seed. It is game to game. You can be running the same seed, but the elevator will give you different amounts of encounters. And we actually see here that Dipwood overcame Chemo in the fight, that he's having some issues with the lava spawn and is still not finished with it.
Oh, that... I mean, let's just hope the race doesn't boil down to the number of encounters they have in each elevator. So
yeah.
That would be not nice, I guess.
Even with these slower lava spawn fights, each one of these runners is within 5 minutes of each other, which is incredibly close. We've seen larger gaps get closed in the middle of final boss fights.
Oh, and we see AzureCale using Frog Squash. Whoa.
Is Frog at low HP?
He's at 93.
That's low-ish. I mean, he's got the freaking... It's doing
damage. A considerable damage, considering the fact that Luca doesn't have any kind of good tech whatsoever.
The balanced techs at work.
Yeah.
It really that's really one of the big hampers was it toned Luca way down. Because if you get Flare or Fire 2 as your first tech on Luca, it's just GG. You hardly need anything else.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, he's doing a pretty good job so far, so let's see. I mean, all of the runners are.
I'm holding my breath on Chemo's screen just because he's got a confused Ayla. He's got a sleeping Marl. They're all up, but they are low. He's got to be almost done with this fight, though. There it is. He got through
nice.
It. Well done. Well done.
Nice. Yeah, 4 runners all within 5 minutes from each other. Let's go. Yeah,
using red pin.
Threats.
Line bomb, yeah, line bomb, not red pin.
Line bomb is really good here. Very conveniently killing all the guards.
Alright, oh boy. We're seeing Dipwood struggling against the laser guards.
Oh no!
Oh boy, is this up? I hope he's saved if he party wipes here.
Yeah, so there is... Oh, sorry.
Is this a TPK? Team party kill? Oh no, he's two down! He's two down, Dipwood!
No!
Oh, he resets! Oh no!
We have to consider there is a RNG factor here, because the turrets can A, attack each other, or B, attack you. So if they attack each other right from the start, they will be blowing up earlier than you'd expect, and that might cause you some troubles. So let's hope that the turrets target someone else instead of themselves.
Dipwood did throw a speed belt on Luca, so hopefully that's going to be the difference maker. He's trying to buy some time with those frames, but... Oh.
But Luca? has access to an AoE spell. I think Line Bomb is his best option here. He doesn't have line.
There's
Okay.
Red Bomb.
Okay,
There
okay,
it is.
good. Let's go.
There, he gets it off.
Yeah, so the boss orbs here that AzureCale is I mean, it's kind of a it's an option, so there is a risk that you're kind of losing time because that fight takes quite a while. I personally have lost races because I tried to grind them and for Mega Elixir drops, and that was kind of too greedy. And you kind of lose some time here, but unless it's going to unlock, I mean, a very good tech, example, Flare for Luca.
It's Raster's
Could be an
asking
idea.
if AzureCale got the swallow, and it doesn't look like he's using it. I don't see that distinct blue sword. Maybe he's just forgotten to equip it. But they did I mean, he did the same checks, so I'm sure he checked it. Maybe it's just not equipped. Which would be
because
a darn shame because
no,
that
Chrono's
plus 3
using the
speed.
Demon Edge.
Check your swords.
Why Chrono's using the Demon Edge?
No!
I mean, Taco, would you run away from this fight?
Which screen are you looking at? The goons or the boss orbs?
Oh, the boss orbs.
Oh yeah, I always run away. I check the first one, and if it's giving me speed tabs or mega elixirs, then I'll take the fight. If it's giving me anything else, I say no.
Yeah, so usually, I mean, almost always, I kind of run away from every single boss orb fight because I think that, I mean, it's like more than a minute right now that AzureCale is investing in this fight. I don't know if it's going to, I mean, let's hope it's going to pay out. But if someone else decides to run away from them, maybe that's a lead.
I guess it also just kind of depends on where you're at in the game too. And if you're this early in the game, then it might pay off just because you need that experience, you need that gold, and especially if they're dropping something worth a lot of money, you need that money for new shop.
Fair.
I hate the goons. Goons might be my least favorite enemy on Black Omen.
Why?
I don't know, just because they're giant goons.
But they give 2,000 experience points.
Nah, but there's you can't use shadow damage on them, and the shadow damage is definitely like the most fun like element to use. You can't use antipodes on them. You can't use magus on them. Like, what good are they? I hate them. I'm very opinionated about the weirdest things in this.
I can see that. I mean, we all have our. Okay, so AzureCale going. Okay, now this is interesting. We have the elevator coming up. So we have a possibility of getting 0, 1, 2, 3 fights. Let's hope.
All right, we are approaching
here.
first elevators, so we're gonna be counting the encounters, and hopefully we're seeing 0 encounters for everybody.
0
and
encounters.
hopefully
Ooh,
not
fire
seeing
coming up.
the 3s. Fire 2 finally. That's huge for unlocking Fire Sword 2.
Chrono no Luminaire already? Oh, I didn't check that.
All right, kill these snakes with
Okay,
fire.
fight number 1. A line bomb should be enough.
Can't get all 4 of them.
I think when they all gather, you can. I'm not sure.
Yeah, a little impatient, but you know he's getting through it.
We are kind of used to flare and fire tool here. So yeah, we do see the balance stacks doing its work and making fire tool and flare very late.
Oh man, Cemo having trouble also getting into it.
Oh no.
He's alive, but it's not pretty.
Okay, now I'm curious to see if dipwood is going to run away from the boss orbs and try to get the time back.
As you're missing the encounter skip here, he wipes. Those lasers, if you are not prepared for
Oh.
them, fingers crossed he saved. I have not saved before them. No, Camo!
No!
No!
That's bad. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Oh!
Oh my.
RIPs in chat.
Oh, and yeah. So this is a reminder that we should not use lightning against those guys. No, ice water should do the trick, but lightning too. Lightning is not an option. It doesn't do damage.
Lightning
whatsoever.
and dark do not
Yeah.
hurt the ruminators.
So fire and ice or physical.
Azure getting his way through the nest. Is he going to hit the encounter skip here? He makes his way through it just like a pro.
Run away, dipwood.
All right, new shop. New shop. What are we going to see?
Oh, dash ring.
Dash ring is a
that.
great find. Slasher
Dash
2?
ring,
I mean, it's not as good as a
Hyper
swallow.
It's not. Oh, he doesn't have the swallow.
How does he not have swallow? Did he not check the... Did he
should
not
have
check the
back
chest in
Arizona.
Arizona?
Hmm.
Wow.
Okay.
Unlucky.
They don't have a lot of things to work with, I must say. I mean,
these
a black
helmets.
mail, a white mail.
We're still looking at rock helms and ceratoppers. This is not a good day for helmets.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, a gold earring is great. A dash ring is amazing. Hero medal is great.
All right, what are we
other
seeing?
than that,
We see mega elixirs. That's and safe helms. There's our helmets.
oh,
Amulets
no,
have become more valuable for Black Omen. You used to be able to skip them, but now that Terra Mutant is stronger, that is kind of a big item to have.
But I do remember. I mean, we have a very fast seed. So with a fast seed like this, we don't have access to a lot of money for this new shop because we don't we can sell things because we didn't get them.
Yeah.
So,
Chemo having to reset on the Lavos spawn that he's already beaten
Oh.
once. This is a disaster.
yeah, I do agree. The best option here is to buy the Mega Elixir, even though you could be selling more things. I mean, trying to get some more money to buy a Hyper Ether or something, but the Mega Elixir,
Choco
It's
and AzureCale are neck and neck.
neck and neck. Oh my.
Choco actually taking a slight lead here. Is he going to be able to hold on to it?
Yeah, that's why I like to run away from every single battle in the Black Omen, even though we could be like a level 20, because
Well,
if you believe.
Can you do that now, though? This is a whole new ball game, Moon. Can you do
Oh,
this at the lower levels?
I don't know.
That could be the undoing of Chocosura if he's too weak to finish out the Terra Mutant fights, or if he's too weak to finish out the Mammon Machine. Both both getting major buffs. Just a little pistol whip there to finish off the Tubster. Was that a power tab drop?
I mean, no, he's going to.
Is he grinding it?
That? He's going to. Say,
Oh,
okay.
oh, he
Okay.
wants to shelter. Didn't like how that
Okay.
went. But
Okay,
is he gonna have to
convenient.
do that fight again now?
I hope not.
I've never gone back, so I don't know if that's a reoccurring fight.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh no, he's got to do it
oh.
again.
Oh my, just you can. I mean, I do think he knows that he can run away from this. So let's. And
Choco
Chocosura-
taking the fight. He's slowing down for it. That could get Kale right back into it. Ooh, that's
a
why
lot
he
of
went
damage
back.
from Red Pin.
Yeah, Red Pin's doing work. That's gonna do a lot for Zeal.
Deepwood's elevator fight 1 out of question mark.
I love it. Choco's still using Berserker Marl strats. Exactly 2 power tabs. It's exactly how many you need. That's +6 power right in the bank.
So AzureCale is not running away from fights. Which is convenient because Chocosura is getting the fights against the boss orbs.
Yeah, I don't think like 90% of these boss orb fights I'm just running away from. I did not see how many fights Dipwood had though on that elevator. Did you catch it?
I saw a single one. I don't remember seeing others.
Okay, so
Maybe
single
two?
fight. Come on, Chemo, you can get through this Lavos spawn. You've done it once before, you can do it again.
The problem of having a flare as Luca's last tech is that Luca actually requires more attack points than Marl and everyone else to learn her last tech. So it's quite possible that we'll not be seeing or unlocking that flare today.
Third Doomsicle, by the way.
And no Megas.
No Megas, but
Two
3
fights.
Doomsicles. Not that they ever get used anyway. Let's be honest. If you're basic attacking with Magus, something went wrong on your seed.
Dipwood got into the encounter. I don't know if that was intentional, but...
Choco was having to get into that fight and then having to run away. Gold Stud,
running
though.
away? Okay.
He spent a lot of time in that fight and then ran away from it, so he got nothing for it. And, by the way, Chemo, please save this time. As soon as you get out of this cutscene, please save. Alright, let's see what's gonna happen for Dipwood shopping. Is he gonna like what the new has for sale, or is he just gonna say, thank you very much, sir, I'm on my way?
Which is, we have a triple tag unlocked in the seed for AzureCale. So Delta Storm is a triple tag from Chrono, Frog, and Luca. and it does shadow damage. So
Delta Storm!
I am really interested to see Delta Storm in action. Maybe we'll see today.
Oh, it would make my night if we saw some Delta Storms.
I mean, we don't have Fire 2.
Choco hidden.
That would be the best strategy for the mutants. Oh, maybe not.
It'll get you through it. No, we're gonna. It is 100% the best strategy, and that's why everyone should be doing it.
Yeah,
always Delta Force.
The problem of fighting Giga Mutants that he just heals up a lot of attacks. So it's not ideally what you're planning for to use all your characters to attack. So you must keep one or two to support. Zodiac Cape. Oh.
That's a good magic defense item.
Zodiac Cape. Yes,
the red bomb. Line bomb. Do your work.
AzureCale getting into all the fights here in the Black Helmet's going to push him backwards. He was in the lead. He was definitely in the lead, but a lot of fights here. And Chocosura got into the another
right there.
Fight.
Chemo having to go back and buy ethers like a peasant because he didn't buy 99 to begin with. That was valuable seconds wasted.
Oh, maybe this is good. Oh, okay, this is tricky. Okay, we have Chocosura fighting against the boss orbs, and AzureCale is reaching the same.
I don't think I've ever fought those boss orbs.
Yeah, me neither. Okay, that was risky because AzureCale just got up. Wow.
Well, they're
And
at parity.
Wow.
I mean, he's like, I wouldn't call it a lead. They're one step ahead. Like literally one step.
The lead.
And see, now Choco's in the lead. He's a screen ahead. Oh, now Azure's in the lead because Choco's going back. What is he doing? Choco, what are you doing?
Oh god. Oh my.
What, you just flexing on people? Look at how well I can do this skip.
Farming for the orbs. We have to go fast. Everyone's so close.
Wait a minute. Is Chemo doing Hecarim Cave?
What? No, I mean,
Why did he go into Hecarim Cave?
maybe he wants to unlock a tag.
That's probably it. All
Oh,
right, our
maybe he wants
first.
to unlock a dual tag. Maybe he wants to unlock Falcon Hit.
We see our first taste of Giga Mutant, who is still the same. Giga Mutant, you are a jerk.
Oh, let's go. So Giga Mutant is one. I mean, personally, I think at least for Jets of Time 2.0, Giga Mutant was the hardest boss, I think, for a very early go mode because he is definitely a gatekeeper. He has a lot of attacks. He can inflict sleep. He does a lightning damage, fire damage, poison, AoE. He can counter with MP drain if you attack with magic. So the top will always counter with the MP drain. So
yeah, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. You gotta hit it with magic and then get punished for it.
And I think the big issue of Giga Mutants that physical attack, that laser thing that he throws. Oh, he can queue up that with other types of attacks, such as what he did now on Chocosura side. So
Yeah.
it's terrible.
Choco's, he's having some of these issues, and we're not seeing any haste yet because I don't think haste has been unlocked.
Yeah, his
And
is not unlocked yet.
that is arguably why people take Marl. They want to have that speed boost.
Yeah, we have to consider party compositions for this balanced random flag. So usually we kind of choose, I mean, Ball and Luca because of haste and flare, but those techs are not. I mean, we can't rely on that for those very early seeds.
Yeah, and like we have Frog Squash, but without flare to be able to do Frog Flare, this is gonna take a lot longer.
Oh, and the AoE poison attack on the AzureCale side. One lapis, okay.
That's all you need. And that's actually, if you recall, that's the lapis from the Rust to Tyranno all the way back in the Cathedral fight.
Wow.
That is where he got that lapis.
Wow.
So it is coming in handy right here. Dipwood waiting for his time to walk around this turret. He says, thank you very much. I'm just coming around. Don't mind me.
Yeah, so RNG here, I mean, that lightning attack casually aiming for Luke instead of Chrono, which is...
Yeah,
okay,
AzureCale and Choco are both just having a go at it with this guy. Man, Giga's giving him the business. You see the aura's coming out. He made the prediction. He healed the right person.
Convenient. Really good.
There we see Azure finishing off the Giga Mutants. Big drops, Magic Seal, Speed Belt. Speed Belt's not bad.
Spin cut, sword stream.
There we go. Now we're starting to get some of those good dual techs for this party composition, which is going to be huge for the Zeal 2 fight and all the Zeal fights because they are a single target that you're aiming to do, and that is going to be able to hit them hard.
Do you remember using Sword Stream on any single boss in Jet 2.0?
I don't remember using Frog on any seeds in 2.0.
Oh.
No,
Frog.
Poor Frog.
He is.
I mean, if we're not talking buddy cop seeds, then I'm not playing Frog usually, unless I just really am desperate for a healer.
Frog, the only character that is present in all the parties that we are seeing today. No.
No, he's not.
Cemo. He's not in Cemo's party.
Don't be giving out false information.
I was just going to. Okay. Yeah, only 799 or TP for flag. Yeah, that's balanced random flag there. No, not another
Oh, two
fight in the
encounters for
elevator.
Gale. If Choco is able to finish this fight and then get 0 encounters, that's gonna be minutes gained.
Exactly.
And it's nothing to the fault of AzureCale. It is just purely the RNG gods not favoring him in that moment. Come on, no
Let's
more.
hope
Oh,
for
they're
a
dropping
balance.
elixirs. That was an elixir drop.
Whoa. Okay.
All right, no more encounters, so that's good. That might even be worth it for an elixir.
Exactly, yeah. But I mean, if you get like 0 fights, then you don't have the option of getting all those drops. So, yeah.
And if we're desperate for TP, I mean, those extra fights. Ooh, this is gonna come down to a razor's edge.
Okay, let's see if he's going to try for the skip here, or if he decides to. Oh, they are not. Yeah, I mean, you are not unlocking those.
Oh, he doesn't get the bat skip. All right,
Yeah,
so we're gonna be
600 attack points for heal on Frog, so we'll not be seeing Frog healing.
yeah, dipwood nipping at the heels of these guys. He's starting his Giga Mutant fight.
Let's go. Chocosura elevator number 2.
And AzureCale finally able to one-shot the goons too. That's huge because they have a huge HP pool. They're 1100 HP, I believe. And so getting to the point where you can AoE one-shot them is a very big deal.
And Chocosura decides. Oh, 0 battles.
0 encounters.
Wow.
Brings him right back to AzureCale.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And we just saw Chocosura changing his battle speed to 1.
He's nervous. He smells that he's behind. He's sniffing it out somehow.
Oh, Luca's down and she just missed 60 attack points.
She's missing them. Oh no, it's these little inches. That's huge. Oh, and he hits the bat skip. Oh man.
Oof.
All right, so we have this. We're gonna be having our next Terra Mutant fight, which is the buffed Terra Mutant. And this is gonna make sure it used to be 5,000 HP, which meant that normally you could finish it off before it was able to cast obstacle and get a random status effect on you. However, with the buff to 7,000 HP, just that little bit of time can give it enough time to just completely destroy your party with stops or slows or anything that's just gonna be a big deal. And I don't know if you saw that, but that is a wonder shot.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, so Terra Mutants, considering the fact that we have to deal like 7,000 damage, so he'll be getting into that phase where he uses like a very powerful attack, which might wipe and one-hit KO any single character.
Yeah,
doing more than 1,000 damage.
And the fact that if you get going where he's going to start that cycle of healing himself, he heals for about 1,500 damage if you don't. So that's like an entire character's round wasted.
Exactly. Yeah, so he starts with a powerful fire-based AoE. If you have fire protection gear, make sure to equip them before this fight to avoid having to heal at the very first turn. After that, he will start draining life from the bottom. And...
So we're going to keep this HP count going, see what we can get to. We're at 980. This is going to be a grind of a fight.
He will eventually cast Obstacle.
There's that hero medal going to work. Water 2 getting 940 damage. And there's that 1,000 heal. So Frog's attack is nullified right there. Frog's attack is nothing.
That's it that we have to work with. Water 2, Mega Bomb, and Luminaire. I mean, it should be enough, but
We're just under 2,000 damage. It looks like he's holding Chrono back to heal status effects. Yeah, because I think he's going to have the Nova armor that he found much earlier in the seed, so he's going to be throwing that onto Frog or...
Odds.
Okay, so that
Confused.
Tech Lock. Tech Lock, it's not that bad.
Not bad indeed.
You were on your heels, but you were already on it. Oh, he's not using the heal. I thought he was trying to find that heal. Got a little hyped up there.
Yeah, that's the problem now. That yellow attack, very powerful. AoE, AoE no, single target, physical damage. Blowing up someone. Right now. Frog's dead.
Oh boy. I can already... I have not personally played against buff Terra Mutant, and I am frightened by it now.
Frog had the hero matter on. And he took in more than 1,000 damage.
What a monster. And he's healing this whole time. How much damage has AzureCale even actually gotten done at this point?
I think nothing.
I don't know if he's healed fully, but... Oh man, that is not a lot of damage coming through yet. We need those Luminaires.
Luminaire on both AzureCale and Chocosura side now.
Wow,
Frog's
Luminaire is
dead.
weaker than the water too.
Oh. So Frog is going to be the hero here.
It's gotta be a... Oh, and we got a Chrono down. Oh, wait! Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I thought it was gonna live.
Yellow attack, instant Y possibly.
I don't think I've ever been this excited for a Terra Mutant fight.
Yeah, I mean, or maybe this is going to be even harder than ZO2.
Oh, wait, I see on Choco's side that the top is down. So he's just getting a bonus attack down on that bottom.
Nice. Oh, let's go.
Red mail. There's haste, though. There's haste.
Ooh. Arc Impulse.
Arc Impulse.
Yeah, this is getting tricky for AzureCale now. I mean,
It's gonna at this point. This could be tough to overcome because he's still got a long ways to go in this fight.
and Chocosura heading.
How much HP does the bottom part of Terra Mutant have?
Well, I don't know, but if you kill the top, it just blows away.
Well, I'm just wondering, can you kill the bottom just by having it get drained out? Can you just win this battle by attrition?
I don't think so. Not sure. Oh.
Oh, he's going for the Mega Bombs. He's going for it. Alright, Lavo Spawn coming out for Chocosura.
Lava Spawn fight, it's the exact same. But no, it's not the exact same fight, because this Lava Spawn will use different types of attacks. So Destruction Zone is a shadow-based attack. He will also use a water-based attack that's single target. And he also has a shadow single target damage. So if you have blackmails, you should equip them before this.
Alright, and boa noite! SpeedGaming Portuguese.
Oh, boa noite. Yeah, Elder Lava Spawn is much harder because the attacks, single target attacks, they do much more damage, and if you hit the shell, the shell will counter with a much improved version of the physical-based AoE. Oh, it's bad that this fight for AzureCale is not going very well.
This has been a disaster of a fight for AzureCale. Dipwood has completely caught up because at this point they might be almost at the same amount of damage done to Terra Mutant.
Oh, true.
Oh, there's the win. Okay. He's finally
Nice.
gotten through it. But the benefit that Dipwood is going to have over Azure for that fight is he's got Marl using haste on it. So that means he's going to be able to get more damage attacks off per round and potentially just plow through that 7,000.
Yeah, and Chocosura is in a really good position right now because Mario knows haste and he can use Arc Impulse, Inspire, and Inspire is doing much more damage than the previous version from version 2.0 because of the improved Lightning 2.
And I gotta say, we talk a lot about different animations that we don't normally see, and you don't normally see people doing Spire. I think it has a fantastic attack animation. I love watching it.
It's fantastic. And
All right,
1500 damage is quite decent for now.
Lavos spawn coming out for AzureCale. I have not been seeing how Dipwood's fight has been going. I'm guessing it's going well though, just based on the status of his HP. Good. Everybody's hasted up, and Frog's got that hero medal. This fight's probably over soon. Cemo is on the boss orbs. I think, if I recall, it looks like he's been taking the boss orb fights to maybe grind out some of those tabs that they've been dropping.
And Arc Impulse for the kill.
It's a beautiful attack. That's another one. Now that Frog is in there, we're gonna see these spells more like Arc Impulse being used. And it's got just like an awesome name. Like there's not a ton of spells in the game that have a better name than Arc Impulse.
Chocosura decided for an Aura Wheel just to make sure he can finish off this
marathon strat, saving it.
Yeah.
We see Wonder Shot getting used. I love it.
I would
Luca
guess
with the 1500 attack.
The second Arc Impulse would do the kill. Nice.
What if Wonder Shot is going to be the difference maker here? Oh, it's not a blunder shot today. Dipwood on the lava spawn fight. Oh, this is so close. Oh, who's down? Frog Boy, no.
Oh, Frog. Chocosura will be starting the very final boss gauntlet here in the Black Human. He's just one shelter away from starting. Oh, and that's confused. Conveniently learned in the very last encounter. That was...
exactly on time.
Oh, that's very good.
A wizard never learns their text too late. They learn it exactly when they intend to.
So all those boss orb fights, they paid off in the end.
Yeah. Cemo still fighting these boss orbs. He is really grinding it out. Yeah, we do see that AzureCale is the one that is taking the beating from these Omen bosses, and he is also the one that went in with the least preparation. He just went straight in without looking for more gear and more loot. And while on paper it might make sense, like, hey, I should just go there. I'm not spending all this time looking for items, but you can see that it can bite you right in the tuchus if you don't have the items you need. Oh boy, that's a wipe. Azure has to reset.
Oh, no.
That's Dipwood with a major lead over him now.
Yeah, so Zeo 1, she'll keep using Halation, which is an attack that will reduce all party members' HP to 1. And she'll attack with that a single time and then another again. And I mean, if you can do like 5,000 damage, you should be good. She'll eventually kill someone.
Yes, we do
But
see
you
Winky coming all the way over from Donkey Kong to get his attack in. But sorry to interrupt you. Continue.
Okay, now we have another major change, which is the improved memo machine. Let's see how Chocosura is going to deal with the new memo machine. It will launch a very powerful AoE as soon as it releases the energy. You want to kill it before you cast the AoE, but now considering the memo machine's HP is 10,000, it's very hard to do that. If you attack with physical attacks, it's going to power up its physical defense. If you attack with magic, it's going to increase its power, and maybe it's going to be a party wipe because that's a lot of damage. It will do more than 400 damage.
Choco did also hit the menu glitch. You have to push that menu button at a very specific time, and you can put your menu in between phases here. It only works between Zeal 1 and Mammon Machine. There is no menu glitch for Zeal 2.
Frog Splash?
Yeah, we see Choco taking no chances, and he's just powering up the or speeding up his characters to maximize damage output to get to 10k as fast as possible. Let's hope that it's not going to be too much damage done and then not end up getting a TPK just because he's powered up the attack too much, like you said.
I guess Frog will survive because he has the hero medal on, but I don't know if Chrono if they are going to survive. Possibly.
I don't know. I mean, that's pretty low HP still, and if they're powering up that attack a whole lot,
maybe Arcane Pulse would be a better strategy here. I don't know because this is very new. So the new memo machine is a quite a recent change for all of us.
Yeah, I really don't know how this is gonna play out. I'm really excited to see how it's going. Dipwood about to start his own Zeal fights here. So we see Choco and Dipwood within just minutes of each other, and one wrong thing happening on Choco's side, and he cedes the lead completely over to Dipwood.
That's it. How bad is this?
Let's see.
Ooh!
HP.
Oh my god! Frog was 20.
Oh man.
Okay.
AzureCale getting another rough fight and having to reset once again.
Oh, that's unfortunate. After this, Mammal Machine will use Point Flare, which is a focused fire attack.
Yeah, so anyone out there that says that Black Omen is the easier route now, I present to you this evidence. It is not the easier route now.
The problem of finishing up Memo Machine with 50 HP or more than Chrono is kind of tricky because then you're going to start your ZO2 fight with 50 HP. So he should be looking forward to heal everyone and maybe using a Mega Elixir before entering the fight. Or an elixir at least. Okay, should be good now.
The one thing I gotta say with this balanced tech flags is I'm loving all the different strategies that we're seeing to having to get through it. That it's not just antipode 3s and flares getting spammed the entire game. I'm loving seeing the spires, all the other different dual techs and single techs that we just normally don't see.
Glacier, Spire, yay! Nice.
All right, We're entering the final phase. Procky, no, I don't know who Brian Redban is either. Is that a good thing? Or is this a Taco, your voice is grating to listen to?
ZU2 fight starting on Chocosura's side. ZU2, she will attack with lightning and with lasers that deal shadow damage.
Yes. And if the fight goes on long enough, you see the most dreaded hexagon mist, which can be another one of those AoE party wipes in one attack if you just are not prepared for it.
Exactly. She will alternate between Skygate and the laser beam attack, and after a few turns, so I think it's maybe about 3 turns, she will cast a Dark Year Shadow with a shadow-based AoE attack, which is quite powerful, and she'll immediately follow with an Hexagon Mist, so it's a water magical attack, really powerful.
Yeah, if we could get audio switched over to Chocosura or Dipwood right now. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Now we hear the beautiful Zeal 2 music. It's no Zeal 2 when you got Magus in the party, which with anti-life is a very real thing now. Anti-life is a game changer for Magus and single target attacks because he had none before this.
Yeah, Chocosura conveniently placing barriers in order to reduce ZO2 damage.
Yeah, I think he only had one blackmail, which is your ideal armor for Zeal 2 because at least half of her attacks are shadow damage, so you have a good chance of absorbing the attack as opposed to tanking it. But those lightning attacks and the hexagon mist, those can be the real problem spells if it goes too long.
As soon as you hit the 10,000 damage mark threshold for this fight, she will cast Halation. And that's when you want to use that Mega Elixir.
And that is also a point where barriers have no effect.
Exactly.
Your defenses are basically meaningless against it, and she is just doing raw damage to you.
And you should do that remaining 10,000 damage as soon as possible, because that's risky if you don't.
The good news is it does reset the attack cycle, though, so she is now as far away from casting Hexagon Mist as she can be, as we see the halation going through on Chocosura's stream. So he is halfway through the Zeal 2 fight and is close to finishing the seed.
Really close, really close. Meanwhile, AzureCale still doing his fight against this lava spawn. And Dipwood also doing his fight against Zeal.
This is neck and neck.
But Chocosura is past halation phase, so it should be done very soon. And we see the power of the improved Ice Sword too, doing a lot of damage with the Swallow. It's 2,500 damage.
I see you eyeballing that Antipode 3 there.
Which I guess if he had a...
He did the Antipode 2.
Okay.
The smart play. But not the fun play.
The safer play. Oh, G. I have 1G.
Oh, Azure.
Oh, no.
No, he is just hard stuck on this lava spawn.
Should be the last one. The last.
Yeah. My gut is telling me that this is the last one.
Last one.
There it is.
Yeah.
GG's to Chocosura with a 142
Winner!
time. Fantastic time.
Amazing.
And Dipwood getting very close to finishing up his. Have we seen Dipwood get through to halation phase?
Yes, just about now.
And his raw damage, his damage output with Antipode 2 plus the leap slashes from Frog, that is putting out quite a bit of damage. So he is going to be able to finish this in maybe 2 or 3 more rounds if he's through halation.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally enough to do 10,000 damage in 3 turns, because that's 2.1 thousand and 1.2 from Frog.
Yep.
For Frog, how can you miss?
It's a giant face on a wall. Just stab it.
Can't miss.
It's unfortunately not a miss that you get from Leap Slash, though. That bonk is maybe one of the best sounds in the game. Throw an elixir down. What are you saving them for?
Nice.
And we are going to be coming up very, very close to time for Dipwood.
Yeah, counting damage against ZO2 is also an interesting strategy, because you can use Antipode 3 at the very last attack.
Or if you just have tons of Mega Elixirs, use it the entire fight and have your third
Exactly.
character just throw a Mega Elixir after every round. I have done that strategy. It is fun.
Indeed. Antipode 3, Frog Flare.
Yes, GG's over to
GG,
Dipwood with a
Dipwood.
144. Just a couple of minutes behind. And we're seeing another
we
reset
see
from
a-
AzureCale.
It's possible, AzureCale. We
Take my
That's awesome.
energy.
let's go. We can do this.
Lays posturing. Is that going to just be the forfeit right there?
Oh, oh. Okay. Let's try it again. Breathe.
Okay, so
You
yeah,
can do this.
Chocosura doing an interview. We can get him invited in here. We got Dipwood. It looks like
Dipwood?
is able to join, but I haven't seen Choco been able to join. So I think that's
Choco's not joining?
he's asking about it, but let's see. Hopefully we'll be able to figure that out. There's Chocosura. GG's.
GG.
Are you there? Can you hear us? Well, man, we're halfway there. We've got him in the room with us, but we can't hear him, unfortunately. I want to hear that lovely voice.
Sound issues, maybe? Meanwhile, AzureCale, retrying that lava spawn fight.
You'll never beat AzureCale the 9th time in a row.
Well, he's using Spire now, which is awesome.
See, we've got Dipwood able to join in the room as well. Is your microphone working?
Hello?
Oh,
I see a green circle.
It's kind of low, I guess. Can you hear?
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, we hear you, but it's very low, I think. At least on my side.
Yeah, I'm having trouble hearing as well.
Choco?
Can you hear me now?
Oh,
Yeah.
there's that voice I wanted to hear.
GG.
GG's.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I honestly made that seed harder on myself by choosing the team I did. But somehow that was like the hardest omen I ever had.
Yeah, so
It was ugly.
Yeah, so tell us your thoughts about the buff to Black Omen. What was going through your mind through all those fights?
I knew about the Nano Machine buff, and I knew about the Terra Mutant buff. But all I was thinking going through this whole place was, how am I going to kill Giga Mutant? How am I going to kill Terra Mutant? And how am I going to squeak by Mammoth Machine? Because I know Mammoth Machine is really dangerous. I don't know. I mean, I was trying to learn Glacier before Giga Mutant, but Chrono just decided not to hit anything when I was fighting those orbs. Morrow did okay, but I kind of knew that Frog wasn't going to be much help hitting, so I'm like, let me try and kill something so I can get some tech points. I knew I couldn't mess with the goons. I honestly thought that, do the goons absorb water? I don't think they do, but
No, goons absorb
No.
shadow.
they absorb shadow and lightning.
And as I said before, not to interrupt, but AzureCale has finally succeeded
Oh,
against the Lavo spawn. After the 9th try, he did it!
Congrats! Actually, yeah, AzureCale was right neck and neck with you, Chocosura. But
Oh,
he
wow.
struggled with, yeah, it was at
You
the-
guys-
I,
You guys actually all hit go mode within 2 minutes of each other.
Oh,
was
wow.
actually
So-
ahead of you in a some moments in the seed, and
Uh-huh.
I mean he was like a minute, 30 seconds, and then all of a sudden, you guys were fighting. I think it was the lava shell and Terra Mutant, and he could not get through Terra Mutant as fast as you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
see.
It has been an incredibly close race, especially seeing just how close you guys were for a good portion of it.
Did anybody do early prison or no?
No, nobody went to Prism.
You mean,
Oh, no, I mean prison.
Future?
Yeah.
yeah,
No.
future. Yeah, I
Oh.
mean you all went to the future. I mean about the same time. Everything
I mean,
was kind of synced up.
I mean, did they go as early as I did though? Because I went after the first I went after Cathedral pretty much.
I think that there were you and maybe
Simon were the first ones to go to
yeah, I think you and Kemma were the first ones to go future.
Oh, okay, okay.
and I mean I do have to say about that learning Ice Sword too at the very last encounter. Was that did you count the tech points? Was that
I
luck
did.
or
I did not. I saw my tech list and I'm like, okay, Chrono is learning confused last. I'm getting Glacier really late. It's too late to switch out to Luca or Ayla, so I might as well just count them out for the rest of the seed. So I'm like, all I need is I needed something for lava spawn, and then I'm like, okay, let's try using Spire or Soul Stream, something like that.
Awesome.
And that worked out pretty decently.
And you decided even to get into the Boazorb fight in that room that we usually, I mean, skip them. Why did you decided that to get some more attack points to unlock?
Which fight?
Confused?
The one with the 4.
The one of the 4 boss orbs.
Oh, the 4. Oh, I was trying to learn Glacier right before Giga Mutant, and I forgot they didn't respawn. I think
that's why you
Frog.
went back. Okay.
Yeah, Frog had like 39 TP to. I think Frog had Water 2 at that point, actually. I needed Morrow to learn Ice 2, but it wasn't happening. So I had to come up with a backup strat and just spam Luminaire, and hopefully I survive long enough to kill him.
Yeah.
I pretty much kept Frog and Morrow on support that whole fight. I was just banking on Luminaire the whole time. That's why I put those magic taps on Chrono. I usually don't do that, but
Oh, the magic types on Chrono. Nice.
yeah,
nice.
I used all 4 of my
Yeah,
magic taps
okay.
on Chrono. Yeah.
Awesome.
Because I needed as much damage from Luminaire as possible. I couldn't really give him any damage boosting accessories because you know, Gigamine drains your MP obviously. So I needed to not waste a lot of turns using ethers on Chrono. So I just needed to keep Marlon Frog alive, to be honest.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, Dipwood, just a couple of minutes behind Chocosura. Why don't you give us your thoughts on how the seed went and how Jet to Time version 3.0 has been going for you?
Well, I decided to just go all in on Frog. I ditched Chrono. I didn't care about all these swallows and all these amazing weapons he kept getting.
This chump change over there.
All the power tabs on Frog. I'm doing 1100 damage leap slashes.
Yeah, those are pretty powerful.
You know, that's another thing. Half of my leap slashes were missing, and that kind of frustrated me too.
Well, I used
Frog
Line
kept bonking
Bomb.
his head.
You
You used Luca. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
That is another interesting point, is that actually all 4 runners had different party compositions for this seed.
I see.
And I don't think that we've had that in any other races where every single runner, and especially in more than 2-person race, where every single person was using different parties.
I really don't remember that. I really don't remember seeing that. It's amazing.
I'm surprised no one used the all-girl team here.
Yep. Nobody did it.
Interesting.
I never went to Proto. They're almost fine with my team.
Yeah, I was thinking about swapping in Luca at least, but then I realized, oh, this is balanced text. She might not learn Flare until really late. Same with Ayla and Triple Kick. So Chrono already had Luminaire, so I figured that was enough. And my problem was getting Glacier. I'm getting Ice 2 and Water 2.
And it's a good call because Flare, I believe, was the last tech for Luca.
Yeah, I figured. And Heal was last for Frog, so I had to make do without that as well.
Yes, it was. It's really interesting the way balanced texts really make you reconsider all of your strategies, because there's just no guarantees and nothing is guaranteed to go the way you want it to. Even though it's still possible, it just doesn't really happen.
You can't really count on it. So it makes you, it kind of not forces you, but it kind of makes you consider using different parties.
It really
Based on the tech order.
And also knowing which tags you require to learn the dual tags. I mean, usually we kind of, I mean, it's not something that we always keep an eye on, but with balance tags, it becomes really important for that.
Absolutely.
So unfortunately, we weren't able to really showcase too much of the boss randomizer, but you guys have both played other boss randomizer seeds. Do you have any favorite memories of a seed that had just kind of a, oh gosh, this was a super hard fight I wasn't ready for because of boss rando?
Well, actually, I did a stream of boss rando just yesterday, and I ran into a Dalton Plus at Dinodora Mountains, and that really took me by surprise. I was like, wait a minute, this guy's moving lightning fast, getting 2 turns to my 1. I'm using not a slow party, but it was slow enough. I'm like, wait, can I even kill this?
Yeah, I really think Dalton Plus is, if not the hardest boss in the boss pool, if you encounter him very early on. I also remember a seed I played, and I mean, he just wipes you really fast.
Yeah, he's just ridiculous. I think I read someone in my chat saying they had Dalton Plus at the Golden Twin spot. I might not be remembering correctly, but
Oh god,
that is it's 2 Dalton Pluses in that spot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to. That's the stuff of nightmares right there.
Oh.
Dipwood, how about you? Have you had any good experiences with boss randomizer?
Yeah, I had a flea at Golem and then 2 more fleas at Twin Golems.
Ooh, wow. Ooh.
Oh man, that's got to be rough if she's getting the stare on you guys, and then you have double stares.
I think you could probably kind of cheese that though if you keep one character dead. I don't know if that works though. On
Yeah,
double
but
dead.
that's a huge amount of TP loss and experience loss
Yeah,
if you're
that
wanting
is
to
true.
use that though.
That
That's
is
the
true.
problem.
That is
You
true.
have to time it exactly as to do your last AoE and kill them both.
Yeah.
With, after the revive, that's kind of tricky to set up, but it is a good strategy.
Yeah. I know one thing I like about the beta, besides the boss Vando and Chrono Sanity, which is kind of, yeah. I kind of like the changes to Magus. Well, the anti-life anyway.
Oh,
AzureCale just had a reset. Oh, that's
Oof.
unfortunate.
reset in the middle of Zeal 2 fights. That's rough.
Was going pretty well, but then
Was it a
suddenly-
yeah, Hexagon Mist just wrecked him.
Oh, does he not have to swallow?
He does not.
Oh
No,
wow,
he does
that's
not.
yeah. That +3 speed is pretty huge actually.
Indeed.
I found that slasher too, but I figure I might as well keep the swallow because of the +3 speed. I can get more turns in that way.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
he's
Or sacrificing a little bit of damage, but it's okay.
He's doing 3100 damage with Fire Sword 2, so that's decent. But
Yeah, that's not bad.
yeah.
I think my ice sword twos were doing like, what 2,500 somewhere in there.
And what about the unlocked magic flags? What are your opinions on this?
I haven't experienced much of that, but I kind of like it. I mean, it saves you a trip to Specchio at least, so kind of devalues Gatekeep a little bit, but other than that, it's pretty cool, I guess. I have to get used to it though.
I was just saying, oh, they got a gate key. Now that's nothing.
Yeah,
It actually
You
felt
had
bad to
abandoned-
get Gatekey. It did nothing for you guys this scene.
right. So I'm like, oh, Gatekeep, okay, it's just whatever now. I already have magic, so
yeah.
all Gatekeep does is give you another check and another character, pretty much, and another shot.
From both of you guys, if you guys could give the audience one new flag to try out, whether that's the boss randomizer, the Chrono Sanity, the shop prices, the free shops, tab sanity, what would be your recommendation for everybody to try?
Oh, go ahead, Dipwood.
Yeah, I'd say the boss randomizer. It adds a much needed challenge, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I will second that. Definitely the boss rando. It's very. It makes you rethink your strategies and whatnot. Also, I want to throw in tab sanity plus chrono sanity. I actually try to see to that, and it can be pretty bonkers.
That sounds. Yeah, there's only every chest is tabs except
Every
for
chest
15.
is tabs. So basically, I actually threw in hard mode as well. You're pretty much starved on gear, but once you have like max stats, then it doesn't really matter all that much. But
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
still
when you just
took
do
me-
double mage plus Ayla.
yeah, it still took me 3 hours though. So I don't recommend that.
Yeah, we'll be having another showcase for the new version of Jets of Time with Chrono Sanity. It's not going to be Tab Sanity, but it will give racers a lot of challenge. And I mean, knowing the location of all the 180-ish checks is a lot.
Yes. Yeah, for the audience that doesn't know, Chrono Sanity in our upcoming race, which I don't think we have a date set for it yet, but all of our key items, instead of having just 15 checks, they can be found in up to 180 different chests. So you are just on a treasure hunt to find the right box to get you to go mode.
It's basically if anyone's played FF4 Free Enterprise, it's basically the same, similar to the one flag that puts key items in chests. I forgot what it was called, but yeah, it's basically similar to that. It's pretty nuts, actually.
It is a whole lot of fun because it opens up so many areas that you'd never go to, like the jungle ruins. You can go into the sewers now. Ozzy's
Right
fort
side of
is
the
in
factory.
play. Ozzy's fort is in
Northern
play.
ruins.
My ruby knife was at Ozzy's fort, by the way. Just saying. It took me about an hour to find it.
Okay, attempt number 2 for a ZO2 fight on AzureCale side. Oh, let's hope that's... Yeah, so by having a harder mammal machine fight, we have to consider that we must heal before finishing that fight. Because then starting the battle against ZO2 with low health, such as AzureCale is in right now, kind of rough.
Yeah, I kind of want to add something to that. First of all, the upgraded mammoth machine, you actually get to see its lethal point flare attack, which I haven't seen in years. I forgot how much damage it did, and like you said, it pretty much forces you to heal before Zeo, because if you don't, then Zeo, and if you don't have the right equips for Zeo,
Yeah.
Zeo can wipe you pretty much right from the start.
And also, if you don't have elemental mails to protect yourself against the ZO2 attacks, you could put in a red mail to survive those point flares. Maybe.
Yeah, you could. I didn't think about that. I think I did have red equipment.
Yeah. I mean, and that frog surviving with 20 HP, that was so close.
I was scared of that because I was pummeling that thing before it did its energy release, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna wipe it on her.
Yeah, and
Because
also, why you decided not to use Arc Impulse for Mammal Machine? You went with Luminaire and Water 2, from what I remember.
to be honest, I wasn't sure if Arc Impulse would raise his defense or would it just raise his attack power. I wasn't sure what it was gonna do. Because I know physical attacks raises his defense. That's why I didn't want to do like confuse and whatnot. I honestly wasn't sure what it was gonna do. So,
And honestly, I don't know the answer to that either.
yeah, I want to say it raises the defense because what is Arc Impulse? It's
See, roster is saying
Spin
hybrid
curve?
attacks
It's a
count
shadow
as
damage
magic.
base, isn't it?
oh, it's a hybrid attack.
It counts as magic, okay.
Oh, okay, so it'll raise the attack.
Yeah,
power
I
then.
guess
Okay.
you would be doing more damage per attack, so you might be skipping the AoE attack, I guess.
Yeah.
Possibly. Maybe it's something to test out.
Yeah, some bosses I'm kind of scared of using triple text on because it depends on
Yeah, I know.
how healthy my party is. If I can actually take an attack before I get my next turn.
Chemo just having some real issues with Giga Mutants.
I think with the new Memo Machine, you do have like 3 turns, maybe, ish, to do 10,000 damage. So you, from each attack, you need to be doing like 3.3k ish. So that's kind of a lot if you want to skip the.
Yeah, Mammoth Machine pretty much forces you to have a good DPS dealing team before
Yeah.
it goes wild on you. But honestly,
AzureCale wiped again.
Oh,
Oof.
no.
Unfortunate.
Mm.
Yeah, go on. Sorry, Chocosura.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did turn my battle speed down to 4 during several battles. That's because I wanted to play super safe.
Oh.
I was struggling in this omen, so I didn't want
Yeah,
to
we did
wipe.
see you
And then,
messing with your
But
speed
you-
on occasion.
You
Yeah.
finished ZO2 with battle speed 1 or 4? I don't remember.
I think it was 4.
Oh,
Was it 4?
okay. Was it 4?
I think it
I
was.
remember you
I don't
swapping
remember.
into
It was 1
battle
on.
speed-
I think it was 1 against Zeal 1. I might have swapped it
Okay.
to 4 before. Yeah, I think I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I did swap it to 4.
I
For
think
Yeah,
Mammoth
battle
Machine.
speed 1 on ZO2 would be. Wow.
I
Brave,
think
brave,
AzureCale
brave.
has thrown in the towel.
Oh.
Oof.
Gave a valiant effort for that whole seed, though. With
Alright,
still throw
well-
some GGs at AzureCale.
GG Azure.
Yeah, GG's to you, and congrats on that win, and did a great job showcasing just exactly how hard Omen is now. It is no longer the
Yeah.
easier of the two routes.
Thank you
That
very
is
much. And GG.
that is 100% true. All right, GG. Thank you.
We'll see if we can get AzureCale in here. Kind of get his thoughts, and we'll see. We'll continue watching some of
Let's see. if we
Chemo's
can
run.
Invite him in. Hello.
There he is.
Hello.
Hello.
Almost the GGs.
Oh.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah, you're having some real issues with Omen.
Okay,
Yeah.
we must say, you were actually ahead for
Aw.
Yeah. There was a good while that you
moment.
and Choco were just swapping leads back and forth for a long time, and then he just had a little bit either better luck or his party differences because you guys just use different parties, but you were so close right there. Everybody was actually go mode within 2 minutes of each other, and then
Wow.
we just kind of just saw the disparity happen in inside of Omen.
Yeah, I couldn't get past Shell, and it hurt.
That is a rough fight, and Terra Mutant was also giving you the buffed
Yeah.
Terra Mutant was giving
Yeah.
you the works.
I was just shy of having heal on Frog as his last roll, and I think that would have got me a lot further.
Yeah. So what were your overall thoughts on the seed though, besides the troubles of Black Omen?
I mean, when we got Pendant and Gatekeep pretty early, I'm like, oh no. And but no, it kind of ended up getting the right checks in the right spots, and it worked out. But I fumbled it. I fumbled at the 5-yard line.
So what would you think? Would you have changed?
I should have went with my instinct and found a place to grind before even stepping into Omen. There was a little bit there where I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, and I just should have ground a little bit before or
Yeah.
somewhere.
There were a couple of things that you did different. You were the first one to try and go into Omen, and you had missed a swallow in Aristome as well.
Oh.
Yeah, why did you not go to the sealed door?
The sealed door.
I thought I did. Oh no, yeah. Sorry. If I don't go into New Guardian, I don't. No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah. I guess next time you're not going to avoid it because.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, you didn't do Aristome because you
Yeah.
didn't get the bent sword.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just skipped it altogether.
Oh, okay. You skipped the check. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah. If I don't go in, I'm not gonna spend the time to go check the door.
Yeah, absolutely. So a little bit unfortunate there, but still overall very well played. Just
Thank you.
Yeah.
little bit unlucky inside Omen, but I mean this is a very tough Omen, and this is the balanced text. So those power hitting, that flare, that heal that are Frog and Luca's arguable best techs just weren't
Yeah.
available for you.
And then just yeah, it was challenging.
Let me just talk. Cemo did kill the top of Terra Mutant, but if you queue up 2 attacks, so the bottom will start attacking you instead
Yeah.
of blowing up. So that's huge because it was so close.
And judging
Yeah,
by the
that's-
fact that we're still on a screen of 3 dead party members, we have our next forfeit maybe? Or is he going back at it and just needed to throw the controller for a moment?
Yeah, so talk about the what are your opinions on the balance deck flag, AzureCale?
So I didn't think it wasn't too bad. Honestly, I still had some good AoEs at the early on. It's just not having that heal and flare really slowed me down.
It can take the stock of Luca down a couple notches because in normal runs she is considered like a top tier damage dealer, but if you are likely to get Flare as close to a last tech. She's kind of less impactful.
Yeah, and by having a very fast go mode seed like this one, it's kind of guaranteed that you're not unlocking her last tech because she requires more tech points than everyone else. And I mean, she and Frog, so they both require a lot of tech points to unlock their last techs. So that's an issue because you can't rely on getting their final techs, which is unfortunate. Cemo.
And we're joined almost GG's.
Hello?
Howdy.
Hello. I gotta tell you, our hearts sank when you got through, and that you got through Death Peak, and then the laser guards got you, and you had to go through and fight Lava Spawn again. I've been in that exact position before, and I just quit the game entirely and went to bed.
I mean, it was my fault. I had to menu over to tech. And in that time, like, they all queued up their attacks and I died.
Yeah,
Oh.
it is something that's happened to all of us, but it's unfortunate that it happened to you right there.
You know, the second time I knew better. I went into that cave and just killed a mob.
For a second, I didn't realize what you were doing, and I was like, wait, he's in Go mode, he just got Black Omen, why is he going for Hecarim Cave now? Is he looking for the Grand Leon or something?
Maybe he's going to unlock an extra dual tag.
Yeah.
Oh, that was.
Look at all these other people that have Luca. That would have made a much easier Black Omen, I think.
Well, actually, it would
Wait,
not,
no,
because
actually,
Flare was
No,
the
Luca-
last tech, so Luca was not the powerhouse she normally is. And one of the things that we had mentioned with Chocosura and with Dipwood is that all four of you had different party compositions. No one was sharing the same party.
I felt pretty bad about my party going into the Black Omen. I knew it was going to be pretty tough, and I was trying to kill those eyes, and then I couldn't kill them for who knows how long. But eventually I just a tubster over and over.
Yep.
Yeah.
You were also the one of the four that decided to not go through with Cathedral. So that was a pretty big move or bold move on your end at the beginning, and it could have paid off, but unfortunately there were some other obstacles that came up along the way.
Well, I don't like doing Cathedral, especially in like a boss rando. I could run into just a boss I can't kill.
That's a fair point. That is a fair point.
Yeah.
I also had, I think, Marl, so it didn't feel too bad to skip it. The Luca obviously would have been nice. I don't know when she got fired too. Hopefully earlier than Marl's Ice 2.
I don't think so.
Maybe,
I don't know.
2 was before Flare, so you could unlock it, but it would be late.
Yeah, it wasn't an
well.
early pickup.
Yeah, it ended up being a lot tougher, the balanced text, than I was imagining. I think it could have been okay if I was doing, I think, Ocean Palace, because you get Dino Tail pretty early. So we would have been able to farm up there and it wouldn't be such a huge deal.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, true.
But I didn't really have any good way to grind XP or text. So I was a bit lost for a bit. I was trying to figure out something, but I didn't do the best solution there.
Yeah, that is one of the issues with an early Black Omen Go mode, is that there's not a lot of great grinding spots, and usually the method is take a lot of fights inside Omen, but that was also kind of giving you some troubles. So you played it really well right up until Omen. You guys, all four of you, had Go mode within just a couple of minutes of each other, so you were all within the range of coming away with this had Black Omen gone better. So I think that's a really good takeaway from it, is especially since you have, I don't know if how long you've been playing it, but I don't think I've seen you around as long as a lot of these other guys. So you're right. You were right in that ballpark right there.
Yeah, I'm a bit I'm a bit newer to it, so at least like some of the intricacies of building your team and figuring out like the best team and the best damage sources is a bit harder for me. Although I am pretty comfortable with like the routing and stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I got to do most of the skips, I think.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
early go mode seeds, they are really challenging because you don't have much space to work with. You don't have very good items and consumables wise. You should also be. I mean, they are hard.
But in the end, overall, I think that was still a very good showing from both of you guys. Didn't come away with it and didn't get a completed seed, but it was still very well played.
Yeah, very
Thank
well
you,
played.
Gigi.
Congratulations.
All right, thank you. I hope I put up a. I hope I can finish it the next time at least.
Definitely.
Just thank you guys for the commentary and the tracking and putting on this restream. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we must
Yeah.
thank SpeedGaming for the restreaming. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Thank you all for watching. This was an amazing showcase. We'll be definitely looking forward to more. So keep an eye on for the Chrono Sanity.
Yeah, make sure
one
you
that's
hit us
going
up.
Soon.
Check out our Discord to join in if you are interested in playing it out. Version 3.0 coming out very soon, and a lot more fun. Make sure you're paying attention for our Chrono Sanity showcase. It's going to be coming up in the very near future with more runners and more excitement and more insanity, because we have absolutely no idea where any of those treasures could be, where any of those key items are going to end up. It is very, very different.
Yeah, thank you all the racers. Thank you Taco Hero for the commentary. It was an amazing experience.
Oh, thank you. I get to commentate with the world's best Jets of Time runner. Like,
Oh.
objectively the best.
Thank you all. Yeah, this was amazing. Also, thank you, Kalas, for the tracking. I mean, tracking 4 players is not easy. So, congratulations. Thank you.
Yep. GG's to all the runners, SpeedGaming, and we will see you guys on the next one.
Yeah, thank you all. Have a good one. See you next time.